Hello everyone, my name is Ananksha Adamyan and welcome back to my channel. This video is going to be about 5 habits you need to let go of to achieve a more productive lifestyle. Do you feel that you have the potential to reach amazing heights and take your passion to new levels, but your current job does not leave you with enough time to do it? If you feel that way, let me tell you a little bit about myself. I have a full-time day job as a civil engineer. I'm also doing my PhD part-time from one of the premier universities of India. And even in spite of that, I have written 3 books. I'm currently working on my 4th novel. And I also publish daily content on Medium, Quora, Instagram, and of late even YouTube. So if I can do it, definitely so can you. So over all my experiences, over the time that I have spent doing all these things, I have learned to give up some habits which were taking some huge toll on my time and effort and my peace of mind. So this video, I'm going to share those 5 habits that I gave up to achieve a more productive life, and so can you. The first habit that I gave up was hanging out with friends. Now when I say hanging out, it does not mean that I stopped meeting friends, because in this world all we have are the connections we make. Like, okay, that's a quote from BoJack Horseman, but anyway. So yeah, we humans are social animals and it's our interactions that keep us going. So when we meet new people, instead of indulging in activities that don't let you have a conversation with them, for example partying or going to loud places with loud music or going for shopping, instead of going for activities like that, if you go to a quiet place like a park or a bookstore or a cafe or a restaurant where you can have a conversation, you can establish better and more deeper connections with these people. You can tell them your life stories, you can learn from them. It can be an exchange of life lessons. This will not only help you connect with them on a deeper level, you can also use this interaction with them for your own personal growth. So instead of hanging out with people and doing mindless activities like dancing or shopping, you can instead talk to them and connect with them on a deeper level. The second is watching movies and TV series. So I did not give up watching movies because I still enjoy them, but initially I used to just watch movies for the sake of it. It's like, oh, I'm feeling bored, let's just watch a movie. I have stopped doing that because my passion is writing. So whenever I start watching a movie or a series, I watch it with the mindset of trying to understand what the writer must have thought before putting the scene in there. I try to watch a movie as if I am the writer and why did I put that scene there. So it helps me learn about storytelling and it gives me some important lessons of how to create interesting characters or how to have believable conversations between characters. So it's like my pastime is watching movies and my passion is writing. So I have used my pastime, I have integrated that into my passion in such a way that it helps me grow. So you can also do that. Whatever your guilty pleasure is, you can find some way to align that with your goal and not just mindlessly spend time doing that hobby, but instead use it in such a way that it can help you grow on a personal as well as a professional front. The next thing is watching news. Now, when I used to watch news, mostly we see bad news of bad things happening to people all over the world. So we tend to feel bad. Usually I used to get stuck in that cycle of feeling sorry for people who are undergoing terrible experiences and also the helplessness of not being able to do anything for them. So there is also a term for it. It's called compassion fatigue. It means that when you see somebody in a stressful situation and you can't do anything about it, so you sort of start blaming yourself. And what you can do instead is that when you watch the news, just detach yourself from it. You treat the news as information and don't obsess over it. Don't spend too much time thinking about the bad things happening there, and just treat it as something that you have to do for gaining knowledge and nothing else. I know it sounds selfish, but if you don't take care of your mental health, who else will? The fourth thing that I gave up was scrolling through social media. Now there used to be times when I used to take out my phone to look up one particular thing on Instagram or Facebook, and in the moment I opened the app, I used to get distracted by the new posts that are coming, and I used to just scroll through them, post after post, and get lost into this internet rabbit hole of too much information. So I have stopped doing that. There's an amazing concept discussed by Cal Newport in his book Digital Minimalism, which states that whenever you use any digital media, be it social media, Facebook, Instagram, Reddit, just use it in such a way that it helps you grow yourself and your business. For example, I use Instagram to post my writing or post my videos. So when I started using Instagram, I only use it for three purposes: either to post new content or to engage with my readers or my audience, and the third is to reply to the messages or the comments that I got. That's it. I have stopped scrolling through Instagram for hours, and it has made a huge impact on my state of mind as well as my productivity, because earlier I used to spend like 2 hours or 2.5 hours per day on Instagram, and it has come down to like 30 minutes or 40 minutes per day. That means I have just by stopping scrolling, I have managed to save 2 hours each day, and these 2 hours I can utilize to do something that is useful to me. You can also apply this in your life and just post the content that you want to, engage with your audience, and just don't scroll meaninglessly for hours. It will also save a lot of time. For this purpose, you can install a screen timer app. The one that I use is called Stay Free. It keeps a count on how much time you spend on which app in the day. And you can also set an alarm that if you have been using that app for more than 30 minutes or 15 minutes, that alarm will go off. So you will just remember that, yeah, I have been spending too much time, so I need to stop doing it. The fifth point is stop engaging in internet debates. Now, I am sure you must have experienced this, that somebody had commented something on your post or some other post, and they gave a viewpoint that you do not agree with. And maybe it has happened with you that you tried to change their opinion. You looked up online for a lot of information and you pasted that information there, and you told them that what you think is wrong and what I think is right. So yeah, it's very common in today's time. Behind the mask of anonymity, anybody can post anything they want on the internet, and it's very tempting for us to comment on something and try to convince that person to believe what we believe. But trust me when I say this, there is no point in arguing with someone who is unwilling to see a new perspective. In fact, there is a quote by Mark Twain that says that there is no use arguing with an idiot, because he will drag you down to his level and then beat you with experience. Okay, I'm not calling anybody idiots here, I'm just stating a quote. My point is that if you just get used to this idea that everybody is entitled to their opinion and they don't have to necessarily believe what you believe in, and it's okay to have a different perspective. So it will save you a lot of time and effort, and also give you a lot of mental peace, because ultimately all these debates turn into a power struggle, right? You are right or I am right. It's just who is more powerful. So we don't want that in our life. Unnecessary drama, right? So that brings us to the end of this video. I decided to make this video because a lot of people had asked me previously that how I managed to get so many things done, and what is my routine like. So these are just 5 things that I gave up to have a more productive lifestyle, and I am interested to know what you have given up. So if there is something that you have stopped doing that has saved you a lot of time and effort, please let me know in the comments. And if you have any suggestions or any comments for future videos, let me know in the comments. So yeah, that's it for today. Thank you so much for watching this video. I've also made some interesting videos about how to maintain a journal to increase your productivity. I'm just going to link it here, so make sure to check it out. And that's it. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you liked it, don't forget to like, share, subscribe to my channel. Also press the bell icon so you don't miss future videos. So thanks for watching, guys. Bye.